Hello, good day. I'd like to talk a bit today about religion. A lot of people have qualms with religion, have conflicts with, its different adaptations. Firstly, I ask, what's the origin of religion? The religion come as a result of man's natural instinct to worship a higher force, higher entity, higher spirit. Or the religion come as a result of human fear. The religion originated because of fear. Man's need to be protected, man's need to be dependent on a higher force. What is the natural origin? What's the basic origin of religion? How did human consciousness, create room for religion, which today predates on our naturality, on our reality, on our essence, on our humanity? Okay? Four dominant religions rule the world today. Christianity is there, which emanated basically from Western Europe. Made Africans, or made us live who we are, to follow their ways. Made us debase our naturalness, our glorious nativity. Or do I talk about Islam today? It is basically against democracy, that basically suppresses women. Look at what is happening in Iran. Look at what is happening in Afghanistan. Look at what's happening in Saudi Arabia. Turkey is relatively civilized. At least they've embraced semi-democracy, at least giving women all rights. Look at what happens in Iraq. Even some parts of Africa as well, Algeria, Libya. What is religion naturally against women? Women liberality, women security, and all those things. Why is religion so bigoted? Why is religion so chauvinistic? Even in the ancient Rome and all those things, we know the murders that were carried out in the name of, Roman Catholicism and all those things. We know about the Inquisition. We know about the despots, the tyrants that emerge as a result of religion. Look at what's happening in North Korea today. Where people basically worship the dead, their leader, and all those things. Necromancy. People's minds are conditioned just towards worshiping the leader. Do I go to India? Irrespective of Hinduism and Buddhism and its spread in that region of the world, we still find, tribalism, racism, nepotism, slavery, caste system destroying the essence of people. Look at what's happening in Rohingya, the Buddha, the people that are supposed to know better. Boomer. Look at the way they're torturing people. And religion couldn't help. Or do I talk about the emerging madness in China today? Where religion actually nearly completely suffocating people. Muslims are being killed. Different people are, different sects are being killed by the state. Indonesia, Pakistan, Bangladesh. Where do I want to start? Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Hinduism has not curtailed the sanity, the madness of man's humanity to man, the madness associated with man's inhumanity to man. Even Judaism has its own madness as well. It's what is happening in Israel and Palestine, where people are constantly killed over a piece of land. And they use the name of God to justify the murders, the assassins, the pillage. Terrible word. All these things kind of legitimizes the aspirations of their taste. They kind of give semi-righteousness to the pontifications of our taste. And most of these inanities injures spiritual consciousness. It injures, the cause of religious, the cause of piety, the cause of righteousness. Or they want to talk about the silliness going up in Christian Pentecostalism in Africa, or the hypocrisy going on in Catholicism. Look at what the priests are doing in Africa, in America, turning into pedophiles, abusing themselves, all those things. Priests having children, hiding them, yet administering the oath of celibacy, administering, what do you call it, baptism, confirmation, and all those things, administering the communion. You cannot maintain the rigors, or the dictates of, holiness, of piety. Why do you go there to disgrace yourself? You're a man, you're a woman, you're sexually active. You have to marry. Then come out of that place. Stop deceiving yourself and deceiving others. Marry, copulate, have children. It's lawful, it's legalized. And staying out there, putting on the cloak of hypocrisy, disgracing yourself. You're a priest, you're still sleeping with men. You're still sleeping with women. You're still messing your life out, messing your life up. Abusing teenagers, abusing the married, the vulnerable women, single mothers, and all those things. Abusing people with troubled relationships. Even the reverend sisters are not spared. This leaves me, with no other option than to accuse the natural world order, than to accuse humanism. Because whatever happens, humanism shouldn't be exonerated. Because man is responsible for his or her own action. We are responsible for our actions, yeah. Humanity is responsible for his action. Look at Pol Pot. Look at the tyrannies of the world. Look at Leninism, what the Lenin did there. Look what Adolf Hitler did to the Jews. Look at what the Germans did to the part of Africa they govern. Look at what the Dutch and the British did in South Africa. In the name of civilization, civilization in quotes. Look at the pillage, the looting, the stealing, the murders, the assholes. Look at what the British did in India. Look at the carnage, over 300 years carnage. Look at what the British did in Nigeria. Do I talk about the madness exhibited by the Belgian king in Congo? That man killed over 6 million Congolese, amputated, limbs, arms, and all those things, beheaded them. Probably one of the worst inhumanities in life. Lenin has his own weaknesses. But whatever is the excuse, inhumanity is intolerable. It's unjustifiable. Mussolini have his own. Life. Or do we talk about the recent incarnations of evil? Look at what this young man did in Iraq. Saddam Hussein. Yeah, Tony Blair and George Bush conspired to take him out. But then, the manner in which he was taken out wasn't justified, his abominations. They went there with deception, weapons of mass destruction, but the aim just to remove the tyrant. But I want to talk about Libya. The madness exhibited by Muammar Gaddafi. He's talking about Pan-Africanism and all those things. But within him is an insatiable, urge to dominate until death do us part. Western powers conspired, the British, Americans, and the French. They conspired to eliminate him. But the manner in which they were eliminated doesn't justify the years of atrocities. Years he oversaw anomalies, executed Libyans and all those things, and appropriated their wealth to his family. Evil is evil. Inhumanity is inhumanity. No matter the perpetrator. They talk about slavery, carried out in the name of religion. And we are told that, one of the ships that actually brought slaves from Africa to Europe had the blessings of the British religion, Christian religion, Anglican religion. And the royal house in Britain actually has shares in this buying and selling of slaves and all those things. Yet they're the head of the Anglican Church. Then you ask yourself, what is happening? Do I go to Christianity's early Christians, leaders, persecution of scientists? We know about Galileo. They told us that the earth is round and not spherical. So there's a lot of madness associated with religion. Is it Buddhism? Is it Christianity? Is it Hinduism? Is it Islam? Even esotericism. I don't talk about traditional religions. We have voodoo, witchcraft, and all those things, practices. To them, it's their own native science anyway. So all this boils down to religion and its impact on humanity. The early Christian missionaries that went to Africa and other parts of the world to evangelize, they were agents of this colonialists. They were agents of the colonial governments. They went there as spies. That's why, because of the precedents they sent up to tomorrow, we still suspect them when they come around, no matter their, not set motives, when they come around pretending to be, evangelizers. We suspect them with respect because of what their predecessors did. That they are agents, that they are spies for their foreign governments and all those things. Even the ones that come in form of aid workers today, they come from multinational organizations. They are spies. Religion is a dangerous drug, relative, the necessary evil. We can't do without it and we can't do with it. If you leave it, it's troublesome. And if you continue with it, it's troublesome as well. So what do? We need to moderate religion, especially organized religion. One can be spiritual, worship your God, whatever you believe in, however you believe in it, But then, that religion that forces people to believe is insane. That religion that amputates limbs, arms, and all those things. That religion that troubles women, that destroys the growth of women, the growth of children, that suppresses and oppresses, debate, scientific evolution, and all those things. That religion that really pulls people down, that destroys cultures and annihilates, inventions and inspirational aspirations, should be dealt with decisively. I'm not here to vindicate science. Science has its own problem. And people want you to take assumptions as reality. Scientists have their own problem. That's why most of them are atheists. They think reason and inquiry. should be deified. But what do we do? Most of our reprobates. We are slaves to inanity. We are slaves to meaningless. We are slaves to meaninglessness. Some of us seems we came from nothing. We existed between time and space speedily. Soon to be looked and not seen. Going back to oblivion. The nothingness, the vacuum, the emptiness that surpasses all. What is the impact of organized religion on the soul of humanity? Is religion progressive or retrogressive? Without religion, could humanity have been saner? Could evolution of consciousness have been brighter? Could we have been more civilized without religion? Could we have been more organized? Could we have, tolerated each other more? Could multiculturalism, have been enthroned? What is the impact of religion? Geographically, chemically, psychologically, intellectually, morally. What is the impact of religion? Scientifically. Has religion hindered reason and debate? Has religion hindered knowledge? We know what the inquisitors do, the Inquisition in Europe and all those, we know. We know about what Italians did. We know about what the Spaniards did. Latin Americans. We know about how Europe, in the name of colonization, Europeans went to Australia and eliminated the Aborigines and took their land. And that's why we have Australia today. We know about how, the robbers, talented robbers from Western Europe predominantly, went to America, killed off the Red Indians and took the land. And today they call it land of the free. But Aborigine, ab initio, the Europeans destroyed the native Indians, the Red Indians, the people that own the land, the Aborigines there. And today, the blood of those innocent natives still calls for vengeance. That's how you have Northern America today. Predominantly, the European settlers. And when they are killed off the natives, and you're telling me about liberalism, you're telling me about humanity, you're telling me about sanity, you're telling me about egalitarianism. Look at your history. That's why you see Europeans today, they went to South Africa. Now they're killing the natives there, the black people there, the white people out there, killing the black people. You took their lands and all those things. You're still killing them. Will you allow that in Europe? Will you allow blacks to come to Europe or to come to America and take your lands and take all those things? They call it civilization. The brightest definition of man's humanity to man. That's what they call civilization. They call it colonization, madness, personified. It's, sometimes it's provoking to be educated, it's provoking to be enlightened. It's traumatizing, Be historically aware. So what do we do? What do we do about religion? It's a necessary evil. Is religion the good evil or the bad goodness? He has to take one of these nomenclatures or definitions. When I think about life, I think about the reprobates, the slaves to inanity. I think about the vanity of, materialism. So the Australians are bragging to be civilized. They dictate to the modern world how civility should be. But these Australians, don't talk about the barbarity of their forefathers. You went there, you slaughtered the Aborigines. And shamelessly, they don't even care about history. To them, they have monopoly over morality. When I look at life, I look at the history of the world, history of religion, history of politics. I look at the history of humanity. How the Jews really wanted to rule the world economically, mentally, psychologically, religiously, and how they were suppressed by the tyrants in Germany, Adolf Hitler and his cohorts. I think about Lenin. I think about Italians. And I think about what's happened in old Soviet, Union, Russia, and all those things. The maladministrations, corruption in Ukraine today, and oppressions by Russia. When I look at all these things, I begin to wonder, where did we come from? Who are we as a humanity? Why are we? When are we? Where will we be hereafter? Mm-hmm. This after death come judgment. Who has been there before? Who has died and returned? Except Jesus Christ of Nazareth, as historically espoused. I look at life. I look at the silly, associated with religion, politics, and diplomacy, the hypocrisy associated with diplomacy. I look at our legality. I look at our biology, the chemistry, the physics of existence. I look at astronomy, I look at life. And I begin to wonder, is it worth all the troubles? Is it worth all the battles? Is life worth the price we are tied to it? Man, know thyself. Ask yourself, is religion advantageous to your sacredness? Is religion adding or erasing your humility? Does religion educate for you? Does it defend you? Does it speak for you? Is religion your mouthpiece? What are the benefits of religion? Look at the oppressive tendencies associated with religion. Even within the religions, let me give an example. Christianity, Anglicans against Catholic, Catholic is against Pentecostalism, so much. The Baptists against this, Seventh Adventists, this is crazy, crazy world. Even in Islam, you see they have branches. They always watch each other. The Sunnis against the Shia against the Sunnis. Madness in practice. Traditionalists as well. Those ones, they take glory in killing one another. Traditional religion. They're honest to pull down, die, 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 die. What are we doing to live? What are we doing to live? How long shall we continue to pull each other down in the name of religion? How long shall we enslave people in the name of religion? Let's look at ourselves in the mirror and critically analyze the mindset or the reflections. That which reflects at us, back at us. Let's question its humanity, its dignity, morality, authority, and responsibility. And then begin to harness the best out of our mentality to make the world a better place. Ask yourself, is religion for or against me? Am I part of the problem or the solution? Is hypocrisy another qualification for religion, for organized religion? Where is audacity of our morality? Where is the responsibility of our piety? You would have put on the cloak of the religious. Look into your life. Are you a saint or a sinner? Are you a saintly sinner or a sinful saint? Who are you? Think about this. Are you a sinful saint or a saintly sinner? Having listened to all this, ask yourself, don't I need a higher dosage of divine grace? Don't I need God personally? Don't I need a God that I worship and love? Don't I need a personal God? Ask yourself, am I the enemy I'm praying against? Am I against religion? Religion is against me. How can I and religion, meet halfway and produce a synergy that will be greater than us? So that Almighty God, the right God, the true God, will take all the glory and credit to him or her, whoever that God is. So we can make the world a better place. Increase reasoning, increase debate, foster science. So, then be part of clash of civilizations and be the force that really moderates the outcomes of these clashes to enthrone the grace of human mentality and glorify Almighty I am. Here I rest my case. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.